Hello farmers and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. We are in our front tractor refilling our seed roll because it just quite didn't have enough to finish the last field. The weeds are already growing in the fields that we're just seeding. The cotton harvester, we got a worker going over there doing the contract in that field. We are down to 15,000 and yeah, we need another 100 grand before midnight comes to pay off our loan or interest on the loan. But I have some things in my back pocket that will tell me everything is fine and dandy. Where were we here? This was on a worker. I was in the upper plateau, starting to pick up the straw, and I was hoping this would get through doing what it had to do, but it did not. So I'm going to finish it because it's only a path and a half here, and it'll be done. So I might as well go ahead and do it myself. If you want something done, do it yourself. So what I have a plan for to get our money back up so I can pay off this interest rate at midnight is we do have a good amount of sugar, and the sugar price at agro wholesales is up there. It's like at $9.80 per thousand, and we have plenty of sugar. And you're probably saying the Pepsi factory, don't worry, the Pepsi factory is not using that much sugar, and probably sometime tomorrow afternoon the sugar beet field will be ready for harvest again. So yeah, we got plenty of sugar to go ahead and sell and use to our pleasure. So yeah, we'll probably be selling the sugar down here at agro wholesales, which is way up in the northeast part of the map, but you know what, it will be worth it. It'll help us pay off what we have left. And I missed a little bit of a strip over there. That's going to annoy the heck out of me. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. We're just going to go along this evening, and when we finish off the evening, we're done. I don't want to carry over the episode until the next day because tomorrow we got 16 horses that are ready for sale. So 800 grand will be coming in. So yeah, that's going to be a pretty darn good day. It's going to be a busy day. So yeah, we got the horses, so the money coming in. I mean, that's not going to take up too much time, but the money coming in. And then everything on the western plateau over there should be somewhat ready for harvest at some point during the day. So probably the plan for tomorrow would be sell the horses, get to the upper plateau, and start reseeding the 5 fields that we have up there. Somehow. Yeah, I got a few things to do before I can even see that. So I got to get the straw bales off there, and I still need to collect the straw off a couple of the fields. Also, the field up by agro wholesales, field number 3 in the northeast, I do think, if I remember correctly, that field might need some lime. So we'll have to go up there and lime that as well. I can do it with the New Holland after we get done baling, or I can use a class tractor or something like that. Don't know. So right now, yay, we're done seeding, so we can put this away. Hopefully done spending money other than hiring the worker that we got doing the contract in field 35. I don't want to sell the extra cotton we got that field. Right now the price is rising, and luckily it's rising because the price is down in the 1100s. We'd like to see it in the 1400s. That's what I want to see before I go and get my extra crop off that field that we get. So for now, let's go ahead and park the seed roll right in here. And right now I'm also waiting for the weeds to fully take over our field. So I'm going to go ahead and put on this so I can keep an eye on. So I'm going to wait for the weeds to get all the way over before I start getting the John Deere going. So you know what we're actually going to do is, the other field over there is pretty well covered. So I start it down by the main road and it works its way back up towards the field. It should be done. Then this field should be fully covered. I got to get the weeds off it tonight because probably sometime overnight, in all my luck, they'll hit stage 2. Then I'll have to use herbicide. Herbicide costs money. This weeder does not. Unfold, and we can see the wheat is already starting to grow in this field. This is wheat that we are planting, so we can go ahead and make some more bread. Yes, at the bakery. That's what I have planned, and the extra straw we have, we can sell. Yeah, we can definitely sell. Cause I was thinking how many bales I got over at the BGA, and I think it is plenty enough. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have a couple workers going here, but you know, what are you gonna do? You know, you own this much land, you can't do it all yourself. So yeah, there's our cotton harvester going to town. He's about 60% done harvesting. We just finished seeding this. You gotta love how the weeds grew in that. That's because we were seeding the field. The glory days. Back up here where I was, and you can see I have a grass bale starting to peek out. That's because the last time we used the baler was in the grass field down below. I'll probably just go ahead and sell the grass bale with the straw bales. I'm not going to try to dig it off my auto-loading trailer to wrap it up. Since we're not playing seasons, I can sell the grass bale as is and get paid for it. But all these bales will be going for sale down at the barn. And this baler here is 20,000 liter bales on this map. This wonderful little New Holland baler that we got. Like I said, I probably should have used this on Hazard County as well. I finally converted that baler over to 8,000 liters, and I still had tons of bales when I did that, so I probably should use this one. But the one thing I like about the baler on Hazard County is the pickup has a bigger pickup area. It has a bigger area of effect than what this one does. I tend to miss a couple bits here and there. Like the other baler would not have missed that little strip at the end. But we're talking minuscule amount of liters here, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Yeah, but I want to get these bales picked up off the fields. I want to convert these fields back over to a crop. Like I said, probably something like soybean might be good up here, just because soybean's easy to maintain, or I should say, let me rephrase it, it's easy to harvest. The yield is a little bit lower than all the other crops, so I'm not going to be running back and forth. And of course, no straw. I mean, I don't mind doing straw, but you know, if I have the option of putting a straw swath down, I'm going to do it because I see money sitting there on the ground that I can sell. And when you owe $37 million still to the bank, you're looking for every penny here and there. The good news is, though, I was checking the factories a little bit earlier as well, and the meat factory, meat production, we got a good amount of pallets down there building up, so that's going to be a nice little day to sell when the meat market hits a high price. Let's go ahead and grab that. But I'm hoping with the contract in Field 35 and selling the sugar, I should have enough to pay off the loan interest for the evening. And like I said, tomorrow I don't have to worry about it at all when you got 16 horses to sell, so that's 800 grand. But then I do have to spend $80,000 to buy 16 horses back. But so we're pretty much good. We should be able to pay off like $750,000 off the loan in the next in-game day. So that's going to be very helpful as we keep on going. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of a dance when I see my loan interest is below $100,000 a day. That's one thing. It's hard to tell. I wish Farming Simulator had like a stat for how many farming days you have played. Because just think, we were paying $150,000 on loan interest at the beginning. We're still paying over $100,000 now. So basically, every 10 days, I'm paying at least $1 million to the bank just in interest. So if I've played 50 days and probably have, you know, I've paid $5 million in interest and more, because we are paying over $100,000 in interest. So I hate to think about that, and I don't want to think about that we've lost that much money, but it's what we're trying to do. I took on a challenge, and we're going to see it through. But if you saw the economy page, if you see the last 5 days on the farm, yeah, bringing in the cash every day, that's for sure. But part of me also thinks if I bought Field 35, of course the problem is if I bought Field 35, I think it's $1.6 million for that field? It would take me a while to get my money back on that field. So I'd rather do contracts in it rather than put out the $1.6 million. And then some people, yeah, but you get the crop off it. Yeah, I would. If I did cotton off it, I think that field there is about the size of our cotton field on the western plateau, so I'd probably have to harvest cotton in it and sell the modules. I probably have to do a 4-time cycle before I got my money back on the field. Then I would start making a profit on it. So it would take a while. So I think right now we got our hands full with the fields that we have. So it's nice every once in a while you just see a contract come in and you can do it as you please. And I like getting paid a lot of money to do herbicide, fertilizing, seeding jobs in Field 35, not so much. Yeah, so after we get done baling up this, I need to bring the baler back on down to the lower plateau because that grass field should be ready tomorrow. And next time we mow that, or tomorrow when we mow that, I should say, unless it rains, I need to make hay. Need to make the hay because we really don't have any more in storage. All the hay we have, I shouldn't say that. I got some in a barn, and I got a lot of it. The rest of it is at the Total Mix Rations mixer. And that does remind me, I probably should check to see how much TMR we got made so far. I guess it doesn't matter. It's making it, so it'll make what it makes. Alright, that is all taken care of. Let's turn the baler off. Let's spit out the bales that I do have so I don't drop them on the road as I go along. And make our way over to the other side of the map, on the northern side at least. I think the harvester is actually still sitting up here as well. I think I left it parked there. Pretty sure I did. I will say right now the egg prices are actually really good somewhere. I think the price was well, it was in the 1900s. I shouldn't say upper 1900s. So I mean that's a pretty darn good price for eggs. I think. I don't think we've sold eggs for over 2,000 per. The thing is, I don't have an extreme amount of eggs, so we'll save them for another day. Maybe we'll get lucky someday and there'll be a great demand and the price will be like 2,500 for eggs. And the tree farm, yeah, that's kind of been sitting there idle for a little while now. Where did I start this harvest? Does anyone remember? Because I don't. I guess it doesn't matter. The straw's there. Let's turn on the baler. And bale this field up. And then we'll be all set to go to pick them up. Like I said, I need to spread lime in this field as well.
You're my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend. I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna say
I do believe it was a John Deere that finished its work down in the lower plateau, weeding that field. Need to move him on over to the other field. Then he'll have half of another one to do. If he gets to it tonight, whatever. If he doesn't, either way, yeah, it's going to be kind of weird for him to weed it, but it needs to be done. Yeah, the combine's going to sit here overnight again because, well, I'm busy. Let's spit out these bales, or bale. Almost a full straw bale, that's fine. Let's fold that up. While I'm up here, let me get my PDA out and see how much the sugar is going for. So it stopped at 9.84 right up here at Agro Wholesale. So we're going to pick up a trailer load and come on up here and sell it. The reason why, they got rye on the mind. The reason why is I need to bring the autoloader trailer up here anyways to get the straw bales out of here. So I might as well take the autoloader that's down there and load up with sugar, come up here, sell it up here, and then I can just pick up the bales. And I don't really need to sell the bales tonight, but I can just grab them off this field because this field needs lime. So it all works out. So before I drive on down, well, I'll just meet you down at the lower plateau. Actually, yeah, I'll meet you down at the lower plateau. I'll grab the Volvo truck, the autoloader, and we'll load up some sugar. Well, I knew where the Volvo truck was, and I started thinking with silage, and I was like, where is my flatbed? Where's my autoloading trailer? So I went around everywhere looking for it, and it was right next to the truck. So yeah, I felt like an idiot. I was like, no, it's got to be over by the Pepsi factory. That's where no, it's got to be over here. Did I leave it in Northern Plateau? Was I picking up straw bales? I really didn't know what it was. And the last place I haven't looked was at the BGA. You know, I got to the Volvo truck. I turned the camera around. And it's like, oh, it's right there. As for Total Mix Rations mixer anyways, how are we doing on it? Not too bad. I got a good amount of Total Mix Rations in here, so if the cows do run out in their feed trough, that we're set to go. It's going to make quite a bit of Total Mix Rations overnight, for sure. So we're all set here. I am going to bring the trailer back around and park it just over here for now. The cotton harvester is getting close to being done, which is good because I think that's a $31,000 contract. And I did not look at the wool just yet. I think we'll see how we do on selling the sugar and just collecting on the contract itself. I do have to sell some modules in order to collect on the contract. So after we bring the sugar up, sell one load of sugar, we'll collect some of the straw. Well, we'll collect all the straw bales out of field 3. Definitely field 3. I need to put some lime down on that tonight. That should not take me too long. So we'll go out, we'll go up there and probably get a full trailer of bales, straw bales. So whip around field 3, and then come back around to in front of the sheep barn, those fields there, and I should be able to get a full trailer with that. We'll come back down to the barn, sell the straw bales, and by then you can see he is almost done over there, he or she. I don't know who's actually working the combine cotton harvester right now. Yeah, I definitely want to load up the cotton modules on the flatbed here. So when I bring it to the wool and cotton sell point, the spinnery, that's what I was looking for. So when we bring it to the spinnery, I'm going to use the lift anything mod and sell them one, or not sell them one at a time, but put them one at a time in the trigger, because I don't think I want to sell the cotton modules unless the price is good. Then I won't care. But we'll have to wait and see what the price is by then. Right now we're on our way to the sugar factory. I was going to pass that car, but yeah. What am I in a rush for? I don't know. It's only 6:30 in the evening. It got another hour of daylight, and we are running at 1 time to speed, so it better not take me another 1 hour to do all this. The Pepsi factory sure does make the Pepsi rather slow. But you know what? We'll make more money from the sugar than what we did before, just by making Pepsi and just happening to add water to it. So this right here should be a full trailer's worth of sugar. So let me go ahead and see what I have on it. Large square bales. Well, not this time. It will in just a little while here. So I gotta switch that up to the right, not mission pallets or lumber pallets or egg boxes or cotton modules, which I'll need later on as well. Pallets, yes please, turn on. And this should just soak them all up. And I should have 20 out of 20. We do. So on up to the agro wholesales, we'll sell all this sugar. Like I said, it's almost, let's see, we got 20 pallets at 40. So that's 80,000 liters of sugar. So I'm probably going to get somewhere right around $75,000 for this trailer load right here. And if we add the contract in Field 35 for the cotton, that should give us more than enough cash to go ahead and relax for the rest of the evening, because we'll have enough money to pay the bank interest. It does make me feel good that we're going to get like 75 grand from selling this sugar, but it also makes me feel a little sad that we're selling all this just so I can get some of the money to pay off our loan interest. But it's okay. We got sugar beet coming in probably tomorrow, so I can make more. So let's go ahead and unload that. Disconnect the trailers. Like I said, it should be like 75 grand. Okay, hang on a second. 68. 68 and 7. Well, that's probably got more like 76 grand. But who's counting, right? Anyways. So now I need to put this back onto large square bales. I'll also turn it on right now, because the only bales that are up here are the ones in our field that I need to get out of here. I need them out so I can put some lime down, so we're all set to go tomorrow. The one thing that it happened not long ago that can put a kind of a kink in the way that we're doing some things is if we get like a few days of rain. That happened. Where did it happen to me before? Oh, that happened to me on Hawks Bay. I think I had like 2 or 3 straight days of rain, and it was like, and on that map we were trying to do pay off a $20 million loan, and it was kind of a little bit slow like this one was at first, and then I paid off like $10 million. Actually, I think only $8 million. I don't want to say only $8 million, but that's like half the loan that we had. But we had a lot more bigger fields, and I was paying the loan off rather quick. And that's when the Pacific Northwest got handed to me, and I was like, yeah, we're going to go to the Pacific Northwest, and we're going to continue on there. And you know what? The $20 million loan wasn't much of a challenge. So here we are, 90 episodes later, and I owe $37 million. But yeah, we're digging into it. We are digging into it. And putting the horses on, the extra horses down, the extra 2 paddocks, that's definitely going to make the progress go a little bit quicker. And so I got more bales to pick up. Almost a half a trailer. We're going to go down to the other fields, the one by the sheep, and the ones down by the sheds, the farm itself. Pick all those up as I can. I should be getting a message sometime soon that our worker is done in Field 35 harvesting that cotton. The one thing I haven't done yet, and I need to do this before I forget, not that the sheep, well, we do have a good amount of sheep, and we're probably going to hear some horns being honked in a little while. Let me go ahead and get some of these back in here. So, yeah, it looks like we almost got a full pallet, which would be 10,000 liters, right? Is that a full pallet? It is. Yep. That guy's going to have a road rage here in a little while. You know it. And tonight, I don't care. So I'm going to stack up the rest of these wool pallets. You don't need to see me lifting these up and place them down. It's only 5 more to go. And I just remembered, oh, it didn't matter. I came up with a full trailer load of sugar. I have a wool pallet down at the shed in the grass field that needs to be brought back up. I wonder how long that will sit there before I come up with an empty trailer. Actually, if I remember, when I get done taking care of the wool today, I got to come back up, pick up the rest of the straw bales. I can bring it up then, but probably a good chance I'll forget. I did figure while I was at it, when I was driving by the chicken coop, the pallets were getting rather full there. I just had one pallet that was getting filled, and it was almost full. It's like 3/4 full. I said, well, I better take care of this. Nothing worse than you go to sleep through the night and you start getting messages like, no room, more room for fill in the blank here. And you're like, I just barely went to bed. I lost about 8 hours of production on that animal. Gets you a little going, doesn't it? I should be able to get enough bales off these fields here. Yeah, should be able to. Is there any bales in this field at all? They're all down here. Alright. Oops, I almost didn't see the one sitting up here at the edge. And then we'll head on down to the barn, sell these. I must have missed the message that my cotton module harvester is done because I haven't seen it. But I was thinking though, also when I was down there and I was moving the John Deere over to weed the other field, and I don't think I've asked this. Yeah, I hear a lot of players don't actually play with weeds on. So, do any of you play with weeds on, or am I just the odd one? I know I'm odd to begin with, but come on, someone else out there must play with the weeds on. All right, let's go down and sell these straw bales. Now, like I said, every one of these bales is 20,000 liters. So at 39 bales, that is going to be 780,000 liters of straw that we have on this trailer right now. That's why I'd rather do bales up here than bring a loading wagon up, because the loading wagon, I mean, we got a modded oversized loading wagon that holds 90,000 liters. So, yeah, that's like 10 trips with a loading wagon for what I'm bringing down right now. So, yeah, I'd rather make 20,000 liter bales with a baler and make one trip on down to the baling market. If I only had a couple fields, I probably would grab the loading wagon and sell it up at the dairy farm, or not the dairy farm, but the dairy production, where we had the bioheating plant. But right now we're giving them wood chips. Well, we were, but now I haven't really had time to go up there and cut trees and fill the wood chipper. Alright, so how much can we get for our straw today? Doesn't matter what the price is. Make the barn all happy. And just unload. So far 16, 24. We're just going to say 25. Are the bales selling for... Wow, what the heck was I doing in my truck? I was too busy. Are we getting 6,600? I mean 6,600. Are we getting $666 for these bales? Oh, man. I do have to lose one bale in here. If I get $666 for this... Yes, I am. $666 for a bale of straw today. Yeah. Go figure that one out. Alright, let's go over to... Well, I was going to say my field. It's not our field. The field that we're doing a contract in. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that cotton module is done with that field. Didn't have much left. I just missed a message somewhere. I was probably deep in thought of what to do next. But actually, $117,000 in the bank account. That we're good now. But this extra cash right here is just going to give us a little bit of a buffer. But we do also have a few hours for our property placeables to bring us in some cash as well. But we should be all set. Yeah, I don't see where he has any more to harvest. So let me go ahead and change this to cotton modules somewhere. Mission pallets, lumber pallets, egg boxes. Cotton modules. Turn on, and we can hold 3 of these things. Did you just... who was that finished? Maybe it was him that just finished, because the John Deere should have been done a while ago. So we got 4 full modules out of here. So this field did produce, is bigger than ours, because I have to take consideration, I do believe this field only had 1 stage of fertilization in it. So if it had 2 stages in it, probably should have got like 25% more out of it. So like I said, we're going to go over to the spinnery. We're not selling them, but we're going to give them to the spinnery one at a time until the contract's complete. And then, well, before I say it, I said we're going to keep them in stock unless 1202. That price is not so good. It's okay, but I'd like to see right around 1400 and above. And I forget when I don't know what it is about this autoloader, but when I go into the menu and come back out, where's my 3rd module? What? Oh, I dropped it in the I was ready to say, I hope the module just didn't like fall through the map. That would have been so bad. You would have seen me like turn autosave off and exit the game and load back in. Hopefully that the module was somewhere. So I can't do crop destruction in someone else's field, even though I'm doing the contract in it. Alright? I'll have to double check, make sure crop destruction is on. It should be. And I think we're going to get to probably spreading the lime in the upper plateau in that one field. Oh, where am I going? I'm going to the wrong side of the roundabout. I was going to this roundabout down here. I need to go to the other side of the river and go to that roundabout. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and lime that field first thing in the morning after we sell the horses and get new horses. We'll lime the field and then we'll start seeding the field. I don't think any of these fields down here will quite be ready from looking at things. And it's not going to take us too long with a horse pronto to seed those fields up there, and we'll do it with the class tractor. Class tractor probably needs a good rev in the engine. We've just been transporting wood chips around with it lately. Of course, everything could change. It could wake up in the morning. It could be raining. But I mean, we can seed in the rain. Who hit that stop sign? Someone knocked that stop sign over. I should report that. So I'm thinking these 3 modules should be enough to finish the contract. I'm trying to remember last time when we did the cotton contract in field 35. So I want to park it right here. I will unload them. I think I unloaded them. Find out here in a second. Yes, we did. 23% completed, so I think it's going to need... Well, that's going to suck. The way it's coming out. That's really going to suck. The reason being is one more module is going to get it so close to 100%. Looks like I'm going to need all the modules. Didn't quite work out well for... I wonder why. Is it because... Maybe because of the fertilization? Maybe last time we did the cotton contract in that field, you know, it was a perfect field, so we got a good yield off it, so it didn't need... well, maybe I brought as many modules over? Because I remember we had a full module left last time we did the contract, and I was shocked. I'm like, that's going to come in handy. Looks like today I got to give it all the modules. It's not what I was hoping for. Well, we kind of already know the story here, but I'm pretty sure this is a full module. Contract on field 35 finished. Okay. So I get to keep a module. I didn't even bother checking to see how much that module was in the harvester. I just unloaded it and loaded it up on this thing. But the price of cotton, not that great, so I'm going to keep that for ourselves. We will collect that, thank you. Just want to check for field 33. That might need fertilizer or spraying, but maybe absolutely nothing. Fine. Let me turn this back on. Let's avoid that sell point. I'm going to assume this is like 20,000 liters maybe. So if it is 20,000 liter module and we sell for 1,400, yeah, that's pretty good. That's almost what we've got paid to do the contract. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and put this into our shed area. So maybe tomorrow I could sell the cotton module, kind of, because our price is still rising, but it needs to rise up a little bit more than what it is. But what I'm going to do now, because I don't want to forget, is I'm bringing this trailer right over to where the wool pallet is, and I'm going to load it right onto the trailer, so when it comes time to pick up the bales tomorrow in the upper plateau, I'll have it on here. Let me go ahead and turn that off, unload that so I can go ahead. Oh, that's right, I forgot, you can kind of walk up to the module. I think we just saw it was like 22,000 liters. No, was that? No, I was close. It was 20,000, what I originally said. 20,200. That's where I was getting the 2,200 from. Alright, so now let's switch this over to pallets. Load on up. Drive just right around here. Let's get that pallet on. Perfect. Run into the wall. And you know what? While we're here, turn off the truck. And I'll probably forget, though. I'll probably take off when I load the game. But what's going to happen is that pallet may come flying off. But this truck needs a good wash. Even the inside does. As you can see, the water being sprayed on the inside. I left the window down. Kind of a warm day here in the Pacific Northwest, so I had the window down. Spray that off. Oh, looking nice. You know what? Let's do the trailer as well. I don't know the last time I washed the trailer, but the trailer looks awfully dirty in itself. That must have been really dirty. It's taken a while to get all that dirt off. All right, that's good enough. And now let me speed up some time a little bit faster. No, this way. Yeah, I'm not going to bother paying off any of the loan whatsoever. I can probably pay off like 40,000, but to me, we'll just wait until tomorrow when I have a whole bunch of cash going. Yeah, this grass field is really ready for harvest, but it's not at the full height, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it. Let's go ahead and jump over to our house. We'll get to weeding that field probably tomorrow. Well, we will weed it tomorrow. It'll be rather important because we'll lose on that. All right, let me turn that down. So, I was starting to think what season it is. We're not playing season, so I don't have to worry about it. 11 hours should be good. Let's go ahead and sleep 11 hours. And by the time we wake up, we should have roughly like $50,000-$60,000. Well, okay, it's already kind of showing $50,000-$60,000 in our bank account, which is fine with me. Hopefully these are not stage 2, which they shouldn't be. Because if this whole field had weeds in it now, then I knew the time lapse of the weeds came across, and the first stage of weeds would be stage 2. What I want to see is this over here. That one little strip for some reason turned. So one more growth stage and the cotton field and the sugar beet field be ready to go. As for the cotton, well, the cotton got up to $1,434. That's pretty good. I'm waiting for milk to have a good price. And other than that, yeah, I don't think I have too much crop to sell. I mean, I got a lot of soybean, sunflower, and canola, but I'm saving that. One of those would be saved for the pigs. I am kind of curious though. I want to come over here. How did the Pepsi factory do overnight? So we're getting kind of low on the water. That's looking a little better. So we got like 16,000. Oh, I can just read the, I can just read that up there. Makes it a little bit easier. So we got 16,000 liters, and I think at the best price I've seen is like 1,200 per 1,000. So not too bad. And yeah, like I said, we got plenty of sugar for the Pepsi factory. This kind of reminds me of the meat factory where we dropped off like 4 pigs, and that is still running on that. But yeah, so what we're gonna do starting off next episode is nothing really to do down here. We'll get the John Deere weeding out field, whatever field that is over there. It's half weeded, half not. But we'll be up in the upper plateau, picking up the rest of the straw bales, and replanting something. Maybe sunflower, so I can use the other header on that combine up there. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.